Something that I talk to my clients about around the home is they see the world slightly differently to you and I. Like, we will name, as a species, we'll name and itemize it. So we've got living rooms and tables and chairs and gardens and balconies and kitchens, and we name it. And that's for efficiency of sharing information. But obviously dogs can't do that. And I like to explain it like they don't name and itemize it, but they feel it. So how do they feel in that space? So often, if you think of it this way, like the front door is a bit conflicted. It's like sometimes it's great, sometimes it's someone scary walking in. I don't know who's the other side of the door, but sometimes we go for a walk and it's like high emotion, but conflicting emotion potentially. And you've got things like hallways and walkways and even parts of your living room where people are always walking. That's a thoroughfare. So it's associated with, what's going on next. Like maybe I need to be alert when I'm waiting here. You've got the corners of the room, the sofas, the dead spots under tables. They're your relaxation place. That's where there's an absence of activity, probably where your dog feels like they can drop their guard the most and relax the most. You've got the front windows, the front doors, the front pouches, the front balconies, the line of sight from to the external world. And that's probably a place of like, oh, I wonder what might happen next. Maybe I need to keep guard of that. So anticipation of external triggers potentially. You've got just the kitchen, food, garden, play. And the reason why this is relevant is because as we kind of assess the dog situation, we look at where are they spending their time? Because that tells us how they feel. If they're spending their time constantly in a thoroughfare and places like the window and the front door, then their brain is probably not switching off very well. They're probably in a state of like learned vigilance where they're anticipating change in their world all the time, and that might be affecting their sleep pattern. So we might want to adjust that and help them and manage where they have access to facilitate a deeper sleep. Other things to consider are things like what we do with our dogs in different places. So I think of it like if I sit down at my desk, if I sit down on my sofa, if I go to bed, these are places of relaxation. I want my dog to understand that and learn that. And so I'm going to use that to my advantage. But what I see commonly is people do the exact opposite. They sit down and their dog might come over, and then people might go, oh, okay, brilliant, I'm going to play. And that's a really lovely, fun thing to do in theory, right? Like I play with my dog on the sofa all the time, but it's not our baseline. Most of the time, 99.9% of the time, if my dog comes over to me, while I'm sat on the sofa, I'll have a quick think. What do you need? And I've done, I'm on top of things. I've fed him. I've taken him for a walk. I have done the things. I know he doesn't need the toilet, etc. Like a little tick list in my head. Make sure he doesn't need anything before I do this. But the next step is go and lay down, buddy, or come and join me, mate. But this is downtime. This is relaxation time, and I rarely play on the sofa or at my desk if I'm meant to be working with my dog, because it just doesn't make sense if that's what I don't want to teach him long term. And so if you're struggling with that, have a zoom out, have a little reflection moment and go, what am I teaching my dog in these places? Is it something I actually want? Like if I'm playing with my dog on the bed, then he's keeping me up all night, then we need to maybe move that game to somewhere else and just use that bedroom as downtime. Have a think about it, have a reflection. How does your dog perceive the world they live in your home?